Hey, bonjour, bonsoir, buenos dias, buenas noches. Welcome back to my channel. And today we're talking about Unfaithful, the second episode that came out tonight. So this was about Richard and Alicia, I believe her name was. So Richard, he lost a lot throughout his life. We just jumping right into it. Richard, he lost a lot throughout his life. He lost his mother, he lost his father, and he lost his best friend, all within a short time span. So it has affected him and the way he looks at things and just his outlook on just life in general and how you kind of got to move with people as well. So he met Alicia at Target, and the thing that is the biggest issue between the two of them is that she doesn't communicate well, and he believes that she has like a lot of trauma and things like that. And I just saw a quote the other day that said something along the lines of, if you don't heal from what hurt you or who hurt you, you'll end up bleeding, and you'll end up bleeding on people who didn't cut you. That's how it went. And I'm a firm believer of that, because that is so true. If you're hurting, if you have pain, if you're holding on to animosity, regret, like so many different things, so many different negative things, then you end up lashing out at people. You might end up hurting people. You might end up treating people the way somebody has treated you, all because you're just like, F it, I don't care. Like, people didn't care about me. Like, why should I care about anybody else? Or whatever. You have that selfish mentality, but it's like, it's not fair to the other people. So that's kind of like what seems to be going on there from what he said. So they go ahead, they do the investigation. First day, she was there with some dude. Like, boom. You know what I'm saying? Second day, she was headed out. She was doing, like, photo shoots and stuff like that. The investigator did notice that she had two phones. One of them she was talking to Richard on. The other one she talked to some guy named Matthew on. And it was very lovey-dovey without the lovey-dove, you know, without the love, I should say. So that was definitely like, okay, we caught her. So she's not doing the right thing. Then they went out on a date together, golfing. So that was like another thing. So yeah, she's definitely doing the wrong things. Once Richard heard about this, they shared the information with him. He looked completely and utterly disgusted. Like, I was like, damn. He went from how sounding so like in love and so like he cares about her. He bought her a promise ring and all this other crap, to now he just like, ew, like, I'm done with her. Like, I don't know if he was a Cancer or what, but like the vibe he was giving, he was just like so over it. No second chances. He's like, there's nothing you can literally say. He was like, there's literally nothing that you can say to make things better at this point. So, yeah, I mean, it looks like Matthew did actually know about Richard, because at one point he did say like, F Richard. So what? Like, you know? And I'm like, wow. Richard was definitely like done. Once he seen all of that, he was like, yeah, I'm good on her. Like, what can she really say? Why isn't it that she couldn't communicate this to me? Why would you think that you can have a side dude? You know, like, he was not okay with none of this. So Richard decides that he's going to go ahead and have a conversation with her. Well, he's going to confront her, you know, because he can't do like a takedown with this dude, because this dude don't give a shit about him anyway. So it wouldn't even make any sense. So what he does is, you know, he pops up on her, whatever, when they're on a date. And this dude was the side dude was trying to fight him. But so they was going back and forth. They had to calm that down real quick. When she finally gets the opportunity to talk to him, she says that, well, she said about in regards to him that she feels like he's insecure. She's been in abusive types of relationships, and she feels like that's where it was headed. I mean, he seemed like a nice guy, but like the way he was talking to her crazy like that, calling her bees and saying that she was like selling fake bags on Instagram and she ain't shit. I was like, damn, I wonder if he has these types of outbursts often. Because if that's something that he does, then perhaps, maybe that's what she's talking about with the insecurities and things like that. Because, when it's those types of insecurities, or when people lash out when they see you like doing certain things, that could become a toxic situation. It could become an abusive situation. So I don't know if those are the things that she was seeing in the relationship, but he was saying that he never spoke to her like that before. So I don't know. Maybe it could have been just an excuse that she was given as well, because she just didn't want to look like a bad person, having two dudes and one dude was treating you good or whatever. So she ends up saying at the end, because they kept on asking her like if she wanted to be with Matthew, and she couldn't really give a very definitive answer. I felt like she was just saying, like, at the end when they finally asked her multiple times, she kind of said yeah, but I feel like it was one of those just saying yeah to get people off your back type of yeahs, So eventually, as the episode progressed and they was going back and forth and things like that, having conversations, she ends up saying that she just wants to be by herself. She doesn't really want to be with Matthew either. So Matthew was kind of like, what the hell is going on here? Like, I thought you wanted to be with me. So, I mean, I guess that's a lesson for him, because he was so, feeling so good about himself being a side dude, just kind of waiting in the sidelines. It's like he was proud of himself. Like he had a badge of honor or some shit. Like, bro, you down bad right now. Like, even like what's his name has said, Richard has said, like, I fuck her raw. Excuse the language, but he's like, I do her raw. And she's doing this dude too. Like, that's nasty. It's like, nah, that's disgusting. So, yeah, she probably was doing both of them raw. I mean, she was with that dude for 6 months. She was with him for what, a year and some change or something like that. But, she just said like things was moving a little too fast for her as well. Like after a couple months, he ends up giving her the promise ring. I feel like it could also be the trauma. Like maybe she just doesn't know how to really receive that type of love, because it's overwhelming. Maybe it just feels like too much. And like I said, she doesn't know how to receive it because she's so used to toxicity. That's something that I've seen with a lot of relationships as well. So, 3 months later, Richard, he said he's good. They're still not together. He said they did have a conversation just to kind of, really like chop things up or whatever. But yeah, they're really done. Like he didn't go back to her. So, I mean, that's for the best. And I believe he said he was seeing a little something now. So, that maybe she had to get out the way so that he could make room for the person that was really supposed to be there. That could have possibly been what it was. But that's that, y'all. Thanks so much for watching, for supporting these episodes. It do take time to watch, to take notes. It's different than actually just watching an episode, because I have to watch with really a different type of lens where I'm really analyzing, I'm writing down things, and I'm making notes. So it's not just for fun, it's pretty much work. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you guys watching, taking the time out, liking, and all those things, because it definitely motivates me. It keeps me going. And you guys, you see, like, I almost gave up. I was like, damn, they got 2 episodes. Right now, it's like about to be 12 a.m. But, I was like, I'm dedicated and I'm going to make sure I do this. I know it's not going to be uploaded right away, but, I'm going to do a quick edit and then just get these episodes up. So thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. Laters.